Hello and welcome to another week's edition of the Weekly Waller Review Show. Glad to be back.
Good to be back, Charlie. It is good to be back. That Gold Coast, it's a good place, but gee,
back to normality, back to the routine.
Full on. We bought some nice horses though. Won some nice races. A couple of $1 million races, two in fact. Bob of the Heads, and well done to the team up there. Well done to the team down here. In fact, Warwick Farm that sent Tumultuous up. And well done to the Gold Coast team who basically took over the care of Invincibella since she left Melbourne. And they're both $1 million winners. So Calculated was very stiff not to have won the Gold Coast Guineas. You thought he was certainly beat, didn't you? 3 wide, no cover from a wide draw.
Beautiful road.
Hey. And
good horse though.
He's a good horse.
He's a bloody good horse.
So yeah, great time up there. Bought some nice horses. Great to see Zoustar producing the Magic Millions winner. I felt like a proud dad. It was really good. Not just that, the way that his horses have been selling, and we've obviously got a lot of Zoustars that we've got a very big opinion of. So
well, it helped us look like we weren't too silly anyway.
Yeah,
we've got a wrap on so many of ours. You need one to lead the way. So
exactly.
It's good. It's very good.
We're good judges, Charlie.
Super judges. Anyway, we had another. Other than the two we've already mentioned, we also had Campaign.
Oh, that was a good win. Last Wednesday.
Yeah.
Good brave win. It's going well. He might win again on Friday night.
Irish Optimism.
Good win. Yeah, Noel Greenhalgh and the team have had a purple patch of form and did a bit of high-fiving at the sales.
Almost bought themselves a horse.
Yeah.
And Murtaricum.
Yeah.
Down in Melbourne.
Mark Timms' colours and the rest of the crew. He's done a great job. Damien Oliver's got him flying.
2 in a row.
Two in a row.
Okay, we'll head straight into Randwick because you're not very talkative this morning. We'll go into Morovie.
Can you start looking at the camera?
Morovie.
People like seeing your eyes. Beautiful eyes.
Shush.
Morovie, he's come back really well. You might think he's trialled that well, but we've had the handbrake firmly on. Just getting him to switch off, relax, and just enjoy himself is what I've been concentrating on with him, and he's certainly done that. So he heads to the races. This preparation is a more mature horse, and one that we're thinking highly of and expect him to be running in the Guineas.
Okay, D'Argento, barrier 7.
Nice colt, won 2 from 2. Then was given a good spell. Had 2 nice trials, the most recent being Monday. Huey just asked him to quicken a little bit to make sure he knew what he was there for, and he responded well. Good starting point. Obviously the barrier's a little concerned because we'll go back and get some cover on him. And for a good prep, also another Guineas horse that we've got high ambitions for.
And Perrette.
Perrette's exactly the same. I think I made a bit of an error with him running him over 1,000 metres at Flemington during Cup Week. He's not a 1,000 metre horse at all, but we knew that after they'd gone 100 metres. But I was simply fooled because he was over racing. And we just thought that was speed, but I think it was a bit of fear. So look, he's come back better and hasn't shown that fear or speed in his trials. He's really relaxed nicely. So we will aim him towards Guineas races as well. Just a gradual step up from the 1,300, 1,400 and then up to a mile, and horse to file, and he's certainly got a great chance on Saturday. Glyn Schofield rides him. No, don't read into the jockey bookings too much. Hugh Bowman's on D'Argento. He's one on him. Glyn's one on Perrette. There's not really much to look into, but they're all there ready to run well. Okay,
and also Almahaha, who's also in on Friday night.
Yeah, exactly. So he did win impressively as maiden at Canterbury over 1,100. Friday night's certainly a lot easier, but the prize money on Saturdays is hard to dodge. 100,000 plus your Bob's bonuses, so we'll give good consideration as to where he runs. The distance I think will suit. I don't think it'll be a problem stepping up to 1,300. And there's a lightweight chance, and got fitness on the side.
Okay, we go into race 4 where we have So Willie, Lee Megorian taking 2 off his back.
Yeah, a little bit disappointing first up, but the jockey said he resisted the firm track, so probably reluctant to run him unless we get a little bit of rain. There is a race for him next Saturday at Rosehill over 1500, but he's better than that first up run, but the big push would come if he did get some more forgiveness in the track.
Okay, New Universe. Up to the mile, barrier 9 makes things tricky.
Hit the line strongly last start. He's a difficult horse. He's probably, I think he's looking for a mile, but he's not getting the speed in his mile races to settle or give us the confidence to know that he'll settle. So, had he drawn 1 or 2, I wouldn't have cared how slow they went. He'd be fine on the 7-day backup. So, a little bit of a concern there, but he attacked the line strongly last start. He's in good form this prep. So.
And the ultra consistent Salomon, barrier 2, Hugh Bowman.
Yeah, I was initially disappointed with his run last start, but he just fell out of the barriers and had no gate speed. Maybe a couple of those runs on hot days had taken their toll, but see the way he attacked the line, it was hard to be critical. So we didn't think this race would stack up with numbers. I think when the noms first came out, there was only 5. They've had a few extended noms, but we've decided to run him. The horse as well, and good jockey and Hugh Bowman aboard.
Okay, into the 2,000 metre race, we've got an army of horses. Starting off with Karsloff, Brenton Avdulla, barrier 5.
Yeah, I think the gap between runs is going to help him. I don't think he's a 2-week backup horse, which is something we're learning more and more all the time with certain horses. So he can bounce back. Brenton Avdulla, you say?
Yep.
Yeah,
Brenton.
good strong rider also.
Mortal Platoon looking for a little bit of give in the track. Barrier 7.
As we say, week in, week out, he's ready to go. We just need a wet track. We've had a bit of rain in Sydney. The tracks are great at the moment, but just falling on the wrong days. We need it to be raining on the day or the day before for him. So he'll only run if we get a bit of give or a bit of rain.
Okay, and Hugh Bowman on X-Spec, barrier 9.
Hitting the line very well over shorter distances. Steps up to 2,000 on Saturday. Drawn a bit awkward. That's the only negative, but I think we've finally got this horse where we need him to be. A little glint in your eye, Charlie.
He's ready. Zorcan.
Yeah, go back on
12.
him. I think we'll go back, ride him quiet, which will be a change in tactics. He's another one that struggles through his races. First up runs are brilliant. Second up, fair, and then he seems to taper off. So I think this week we're 3 weeks between runs, which is perfect. But that wide draw, not willing to take the punt, he'll go back from the wide gate, ride him for luck.
Okay, Vaucluse Bay, barrier 8, Glenn.
7-day backup, just wasn't suited by the slow tempo last week, and finished off okay in a race that was dominated by on-pace runners. Would appreciate 2,000.
Chatelard will definitely appreciate the bigger track.
Yeah.
Barrier 11, Lee Megorian, 54 kilos.
For sure. Better run than last start, but
Lots
still,
of positives.
yeah, still a little bit low his best. But as you say, the bigger track, a good tough 2,000 metres will be the difference. And Lee gets 2 kilos off, and he's a good aggressive rider, so I think he'll suit.
And race 7, Fortensky, he's also in race 8, so you've got a 1,200 and 1,400 metre race.
Yeah,
What are your
well,
thoughts?
always harping on about barrier draws. So in the 1,200, he's drawn 1. The other race he's drawn wide.
8.
I think we'll run him over 1,200. Probably a slightly stronger race, but gee, hard to knock him first up when winning over 1,200. I think we'll give him another chance.
Okay, in the race 7 we also have Esther Courage resuming, barrier 4.
Normally needs a run or 2, but I think hit the line strongly first up last prep. Done a great job last preparation. He was in for a long time. Won at least 3 races. Good Canterbury horse, but it's a good starting point for him, and I'm sure he's in for a good preparation ahead.
We also have Quick Defence resuming, barrier 3.
Yeah, Brenton gets the best out of him. To me, he looks a better horse than what we've ever seen. Did manage to win an 1,800 metre race last prep, I reckon. And I went through his form this morning. I think at 11 starts, the last 11 starts, he's never finished further back than 4th. So
On his
he's a good,
day, he's a good
consistent horse. Just struggles to find that extra length, but it's a new prep. They can always come back better.
And race 9, the Fillies and Mares Mile, we've got Pioneering, lumbered with a big weight.
Better run from her last start, but as you say, it does have 62 kilos. Lee Megorian ride, she rode her last start, drawn okay.
Yep, barrier 1.
So that's a big plus. I reckon that's worth 2 kilos. So good to see a slightly better run last start.
Okay, we also have Jaunty, who's racing well, barrier 5.
Very well, Charlie. This horse has gone to a new level the last couple of starts. Very unlucky not to have won last start. Got a long way back from the wide gate. Good draw on Saturday. Should see her settle closer and be hard to beat.
And base at barrier 12, Hugh Bowman.
Needs luck from that draw. Now that we've identified she's a miler, I think she's still racing pretty well, but just with back markers you need a lot of luck.
And down at the weights, 53 kilos. Matthew Cahill takes the ride, Hittite.
Yeah, well, we're just hoping that a bigger track will help her. She's racing well out of her grade, but on the big track at Randwick it might just suit because she's been struggling around Canterbury.
Okay, we'll nip up to Doomben quickly, where we've got a small team, but starting off with Iowa, who scratched from today.
Yeah, she runs for the better prize money. She's only a 3-year-old filly, so that's the only negative running against the older horses, but last 2 runs have been very, very good.
Okay, race 7. Carini. Last start winner, barrier 12.
She's going well. She looks $1 million. 4 weeks between runs, I think it's given her enough time just to freshen up and continue going to a new level. Needs a little bit of luck from the wide gate, but I think she'll make her own luck, Charlie.
And Mazaz, barrier 16, Robbie Farad.
Yeah, working his way back into form, but that barrier doesn't give you a lot of confidence.
No, makes it very hard.
So, I'd say he'll run. Robbie Farad, well, he's riding pretty good, isn't he?
The only thing that was going to beat the horse was him. He almost fell off the front of it.
Yeah, he was giving it everything last week, but great rider, and yeah, let's hope he can weave some of his magic on Saturday.
Absolutely. Going down to Flemington, with Karloff's already been scratched, so we'll start off with Le Juge, Damien Oliver, barrier 10.
Gradually working his way back into form. As the distances step up, he's going to be more competitive. And Saturday's race, 1800, should suit, as will getting to Flemington.
And Mutarakum, going for 3 in a row.
Yeah, similar distance range to what he's been winning over. It is a big step up in grade, but he's got 54 kilos, hence the reason for Damien not being able to take the ride. So, horses well in great form, and horses in good form tend to hold their form.
Okay, into the 3-year-old 2,000 metre race, we have Almighty Crown. Big step up in grade.
It is, but he did win well last start. He
won with authority.
5 lengths or something. We've always had a bit of an opinion of this horse, even right from the pre-trainers. Tim Boland had a good rap on him, and we did, and just taken a while to find his feet. So hopefully that wasn't just an easy win in moderate company. Hopefully he can take the next step. So Saturday will tell us a lot more.
Okay, into race 4, the 2,000 metre race. So Splendid, Michael D keeps the ride.
Very unlucky not to have won our last 2. 2 starts ago we rode her forward and it almost came off. She got beat that far, ran 3rd, and then last start given the perfect ride, but the leader had a soft time in front and won, so she all but overcame that leader in another close finish. So got a wide draw on Saturday. He's going to need a bit of luck, but she's racing very well, and I think the extra distance will suit.
Okay, and last but not least, impressive last stop winner, the Avenger.
Yeah, he's going great, as are all the stables. They're all firing at the moment. 3 wide with cover, a great ride from Oliver considering where he was. Got him home last start, and Saturday's not much different. He's same distance. He's got a good draw on a big track, which should suit. He'll be very hard to beat.
Okay, and we'll quickly rattle through Friday night at Canterbury. Starting off with Impasse and Charlene.
Love Charlene, very promising filly. Impasse has worked well since his last trial. Over the distance, I'd be having a slight leaning towards Charlene.
Okay, into race 3, we have Campaign, last start winner, and Corinth. Over the 1900.
Yeah, Campaign sneaking up in the weights, but I think the extra distance will suit, and he's been working very, very well. Corinth needs a few things to go his way. Certainly no doubt in his staying ability, and he is down at the weights.
Okay, race 4. We have Canberra resuming, barrier 4, and last start winner Almahaha.
Yeah, Canberra did a good job last preparation, gets into this race a lot better than the weights than she would have been from the race she was scratched from on Wednesday. She'll run a nice cheeky race at Almahaha. If he runs here, he'll be the one to beat.
My word. Race 6, Louisa resuming, barrier 3, Hugh Bowman.
A little bit disappointing last preparation. She's had a long spell since then and trialled nicely.
Very nice.
Very well. Probably a touch short the distance. Maybe 1100. Not
Should
sure.
be fine.
Well, she's at a big
Should
improvement.
ping the lids. And
Trial well.
and the last, we have Rex Bell resuming.
Yeah, first up 1900.
No problem.
No problem. He's had 3 trials. He's a good horse. Yeah, we haven't seen it yet in his trials or even on the track, but my confidence is there. His form from the UK is very good.
Don't be worried about the distance. All cash. 1-2 starts back.
Yep.
Jim Ford on.
Good run last start, just tempo in the race. Probably needs a bit of giving the track, to be fair. Put him out after this race and then probably look towards winter racing with him.
Okay, and Firebird Fly down with 55.5 kilos. Barrier 14.
14 is a bad draw. Charlie, she might have a bye, I would say. And I don't want to run her on a good 3 track again either. So go through her form. It was impeccable on good 4 or worse tracks right through to heavy. As soon as you put her on a good 3 track, especially in the summertime, not the same horse. So probably wait with her unless we get some rain.
Okay, and Queen of Heights, 54 kilos. Second emergency.
If she gets a start, she'll run a cheeky race. It was a much better performance last start over 15.50 at Canterbury. She seems to be settling better with the change of gear. Good draw.
Correct.
Should see her settle nicely, 4th, 5th. She'll be hard to beat if she gets a start.
Perfect. Sounds like we're going to have a shed load of winners. So enjoy, folks.